So we're going to make venison chili. We're going to get started here. My wife is going to narrate on what we're doing. So let's get started.
Okay, so first of all, we have 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in this pot, and it's heating up over medium heat. We're just going to get it nice and hot, and then we're going to add 1 onion that has been diced, and there's also 1 red bell pepper in there that's been diced as well. And we're going to cook this just until the vegetables start to get soft. It'll take about 5 minutes. Okay, so once the onion and the red pepper are softened, we're going to add our spice mixture. Now this is a lot of spices in here. You can mix it up however you want it to make it more spicy or less spicy. But for now, I have 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 3/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1.5 teaspoons of ground coriander, 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and also 1/4 teaspoon salt. We're going to add that to the onion and red peppers along with 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and 4 cloves of garlic that have been minced. Now we're going to cook this just for about a minute until you can start to really smell the spices and the garlic. Okay, so next we're going to add our ground venison, and this is 1 pound of ground venison. With a spoon and cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes or until it's no longer pink. Okay, so now that the venison is browned, we're going to add in 1.5 cups of chicken broth, so this is 1 15-ounce can of red kidney beans that have been drained and rinsed. And this is a quart jar of canned tomatoes. John's mom canned these, fresh tomatoes. If you don't can your own tomatoes, you can use like a 28-ounce can of tomatoes you get at the grocery store. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this up to a simmer, and once it starts simmering, we're going to turn it down just so that it's at a low simmer. We're going to cover it and let it cook for 20 minutes then. And as you're bringing it up to a simmer here, you can start to break these tomatoes up with the spoon. That way they're not in such big chunks. Okay, so this has started to come to a simmer, so I'm just going to turn it down to about low or medium low so that it's at a slow simmer. And we're going to go ahead and cover this and just let it cook for 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes and I went ahead and took the lid off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook another 20 minutes without the lid, and what that's going to do is it's going to make sure the venison gets really tender and the chili is going to start to thicken up. Okay, so it's been another 20 minutes, and as it's cooking during that last 20 minutes, you want to go in there and just stir it occasionally, that way it's not sticking to the bottom or anything. The last step is we're going to add a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And we're just going to stir this in here and let it cook for about 5 minutes just until it heats through. Okay, so we're just going to season this with some more salt and some pepper, and that's it.
Alright, time to try it. That is delicious. You guys have got to try this recipe. This is some of the best chili I've ever eaten. It really is.